Hey guys, welcome to the Asking Us SEO show episode number 55, and today I'm going to answer 3 really important SEO questions. Stick around. The first question, I'm going to amalgamate 2 questions into one. So the first question is, why is Google search algorithm changing every second? And what is the impact of the Google call update on website rankings? Now, how I want to answer it is just sort of amalgamating the two into giving you a bit of context. Why does Google even do any updates, and why do they have to change them so regularly? So the reason ultimately Google wants to change its algorithm is to obviously deliver more accurate results, better than any of their competitors. And so how does Google work out what is the best search results for you? Obviously using an algorithm. So that algorithm has to be tinkered, has to be sort of edited, it has to be changed, it has to update, has to evolve in terms of complexity. But ultimately, this whole algorithm exists to deliver better and better results, but also based on how we actually use technology. So how do we expect a website to act and perform is going to play heavily into Google's algorithm. Like, why do we want to have a mobile-friendly website? Because we're always on the mobile, right? We're always using mobile phones. So Google came out with the mobile first index, preferring the mobile version of our sites, and therefore SEOs and business owners should be placing a lot more emphasis on their mobile website than even the desktop looking website, right? So that is absolutely critical. But it all comes back down to what you want as the user, what you demand as a search engine, in particular a search engine user. So keep that in mind. Google has to update for a variety of reasons. One, a lot of people out there can manipulate Google search algorithm. They can do really dodgy, what they call black hat SEO. So they can obviously game the system a lot, and they can really sort of aggressively push websites that aren't in your best interest as search engine users to the top of very competitive keyword searches. So, for example, a keyword like on home cleaning Sydney, right? You don't want to have businesses on there that have just spam and manipulated their way on there, because that's not going to give you a best user experience. And what does Google want at the end of the day? To provide a service where, well, what is their mission statement or whatever? You know, to make the information act more accessible, right? Well, information accessible. So they want to be able to deliver you a result that you're happy with at the end of the day. So they have to obviously update their algorithm to sort of fight the spammers and the hackers and people that are just out there to do nothing but to, try to manipulate Google search results. But also they have to update the algorithm based on how we use technology. So like I gave the example of the mobile phones, but also how we actually search for things. So Google's going to want to understand a little bit more about what you're searching for to sort of know what sort of results that are going to be delivered. So, for example, if you type in Jaguar, like Google's got to work out, are you talking about the animal? Are you talking about the car? So they'll try to sort of, show a mixture of results. There was a recent update regarding about not showing more than one domain. Sometimes you'll get like 2, 3, 4 listings from the same website, and so therefore there wasn't a whole lot of variety. Apparently Google is moving away from that, but we'll wait and see, because I'm still seeing results where that's sort of not the case yet. But how we use technology is very important, and how we search for things. So Google, their voice, sort of their coming voice advancement in how we ask for things through the Google Home is really heavily based upon how-tos. So, how do I clean a fridge? Or how to clean a diamond ring? Or how do I install skirting boards and things like that? So the how-to content to have on your website makes sense for coming voice. So they're obviously going to be improving their algorithms for their future voice search. So how we use technology, how we search, and to fight against spammers is usually the 3 most common ways of, and obviously trying to deliver better and more accurate results is why they're trying to update their algorithm more regularly. Next question, how can you optimize YouTube search for your video? Okay, so YouTube search is a little bit different than the traditional SEO search, because sometimes videos will appear in Google search results, but in particular with YouTube, there's a lot of content out there. I've always found to include the keyword at the start of your title. So if you're showing, if your whole thing is diamond ring cleaning, put something to do with how, diamond ring cleaning, learn 5 great tips, right? Try to keep the keyword, when and if possible, close to the start of your title of your video. Obviously, your description should include a very relatively detailed about how what you actually go into. Obviously, the tags you use: diamond ring cleaning, diamond cleaning, all the different variations. Obviously, you want to promote at the end of your video to allow people to give you a thumbs up and to subscribe, because YouTube's algorithm will take that into account. So the more thumbs up, obviously. And also what you actually want to do is promote your video on social media, on other platforms like Twitter, like Facebook. And really, if you're really hardcore about the content you deliver and you really believe in it, why don't you even sort of run ads around your video and try to promote your video wherever you possibly can, like to answer questions without obviously spamming the web. And look, at the end of the day, you really just got to have an awesome piece of content. Next question. What makes SEO so difficult? All right, so generally one of the biggest reasons why SEO becomes more difficult I've been doing this for close to 12 years now, and one of the major reasons why SEO is becoming more difficult is that the number of competitors that are actually implementing SEO. When I started in 2007, tinkering with titles and descriptions on a very basic level, there wasn't a whole lot of business that sort of understood it and understood the importance of being on Google search engine results. And so ranking for various keywords didn't take much effort. And I remember when I started working for an agency that pretty much focused only on digital marketing, SEO being their main service, we found out just by putting clients in certain directories and linking back to clients had a huge impact on where they would rank on Google search results. But obviously Google's algorithm, as I mentioned in the first question, has become far more advanced. So how they determine more accurate results involves many different things. Before, it was really heavily on the quantity of links. Then it diversified into quality and diverse platforms. So you've got links coming from the forums and from blogs and from images and a more natural looking profile. So they got more deeper in analysis. Obviously, with the whole page rank revolution, that was a huge part in how authority was transferred from one website to another. But the amount of competitors that are implementing SEO, using SEOs and implementing SEO services has certainly increased. Google's algorithm has increased, which has played another level of difficulty. And the number of businesses that build websites. I remember in 2007, there wasn't really there wasn't as many websites as there is in 2019, right? Everyone knows they need a website for the business, and most businesses sort of have a website already. So there's more and more competition in terms of I've got to get a website, and everybody's starting something now, right? So the more competitive industries there are, usually if you're a new business entering a competitive industry, sometimes the number of competitors is important, but how established and their profile and how much authority that they have, even just given to them by age alone, makes it very difficult to rank if you're a new kid on the block. So how you do that is obviously through great content and building up your profile over time. Deploying patience is absolutely vital with SEO. SEO is a long-term strategy, and I'm still having conversations with clients about the importance of ensuring that you understand that SEO is long-term. What do they call short-term SEO? AdWords, right? So short-term SEO doesn't actually even exist. So keeping that in mind is very important, and thinking about how to improve your website through content strategy, through links, through social media, are going to give you the best possible chance of ranking. Thanks a lot, guys. If you've got any questions, please let me know. Give me a thumbs up and subscribe, and I look forward to speaking with you.